Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. This is the diary of the Congolese Women, a platform where we are hoping that women that follow us through this journey, we get to elevate together throughout this society and specifically in the diaspora, because we know that a lot of Congolese are migrating to the US, Canada, Australia on humanitarian visas, and there's a lot of things that we come here not knowing. For instance, we don't know that poverty exists in the diaspora. That's why my passion throughout these two videos, my previous video that I will leave a link down below, and this one, is trying just to get us through the journey of knowing that there is poverty in the diaspora just as it is poverty back home. Now, in that video, I mentioned that poverty might present itself in so many different ways, and leave a comment down below if you're watching this video on how you've experienced poverty in the diaspora before I continue with this video, okay? So come closer. So in that video, I spoke about 5 to 6 things that us Congolese who live in the diaspora, based on our specific needs and the uniqueness of our community, things that we experience that keep us on top of the poverty statistics. And it's very sad, it's quite sad, but it happens. We have to acknowledge that it happens. So in this video, I am going to talk about things that we can do so that we can get out of poverty, or things that we can do to help our generation so that they don't experience poverty that we have experienced here in the diaspora. So first of all, I can't continue this video without thanking people that left their comment down below. I hear you, I get you. You guys have just been so wonderful in having conversation with me in the comment below. So yes, poverty exists. Yes, we come home without even thinking that it does exist. And yes, this is a burning topic that a lot of people in our communities, those who are new and those who have been in the diaspora for a while, we need to just keep having the conversations so that poverty does not have a huge impact in the generation to come. So now these are the 5 things that I think can elevate us out of the poverty statistics, or out of poverty in general, or out of any poverty that you're experiencing. Number 1 is planning. Guys, plan your next move, plan your next financial move, plan your family move, plan and plan and plan. Now, this is something that even throughout the years of living in the diaspora, I've got to learn and adapt it into my life. Just planning about next year, planning about my financial goals, my educational goals of next year. Now, this is one of the things that I thought I'll speak about first, because we don't plan. You know, we get money comes in, money comes out, we don't plan. And especially if we are moving to these countries as refugees, there is some government programs or some government incentives. Plan about that. Plan how you are going to approach it for the next 5 years. A lot of resources here, and there are a lot of opportunities here we get to miss on because we don't plan. And because we don't plan, we don't get to ask the relevant questions. Number 2 is writing down your clear goals, or just writing down goals in general. This can be your financial goals, your family goals, your educational goals. Because if you have a clear goal, this will help you prepare yourself, or just being prepared in general, because we know when you put things down, you'll be more determined to want to achieve them. You'll be more determined to want to pursue them in general. So we need to be writing down clear goals. This is for you if you're a parent. The next thing for you to do is to have your kids' interest at heart, or if you're married, have your partner interest at heart, or if you're a child, have your parents' interest at heart. I know sometimes it might sound like you're carrying a lot of weight, a lot of luggage, but I think the goals and the planning becomes a bit more clear when you know where you're going, when you know where you're coming from. So having your kids' interest at heart will help you have a clear, even long-term goal, short-term goal. If it's that couch that you want to buy and you know you can't afford to have $0 in your bank account, you plan diligently to make sure that when you purchase that couch, you don't leave yourself empty because you have a child. And because you have a child or because you have parents, there might be an emergency that you did not foresee. So have the interest of the people around you at heart. The next thing that I have on my note, I know we love a lot of fashions. I know we love buying the latest things on the items. We are women of a specific need and our own uniqueness. So get a job if you can. If you're a stay-at-home mom, that's already enough. Staying home with kids are jobs. But if you are not, get a job. If you're staying at home with your parents and studying, get a job. You can study and work at the same time. This goes for my ladies because I know there are a lot of things that affect us. But if you have a job, you stay out of community gossip, you stay out of a lot of trouble because you'll be focusing on your goals and you'll be focusing on the job that you have. The last point of this video is if you feel like you are feeling vulnerable or whatever you're feeling in terms of you can't get a job because you're not educated enough, get educated. Start from the bottom. If it's learning English, start with learning English. And the further you go, the further you progress, because when you get educated, you have a lot of network. And not only network, you broaden your thinking, you broaden your mind, you not only participate in unnecessary arguments that goes on or in unnecessary bickering with others because you have a clear goal and you are focusing on that goal, which is education. So get educated. And I know a lot of people have disabilities that we don't acknowledge when it comes to education. Get that sorted out too, because we have a lot of possibilities here in the diaspora that we can achieve our highest goals with the help that we have around. I know I'm a little bit passionate about this video because a lot of these things that I'm talking about, I've applied them and I've preached them around to a lot of women that I meet who are just newcomers coming to the country that I live at the moment. So I preach these things to them, you know, get a job, get education, go to English school. Look, try to elevate yourself in this society because nobody will do it for you. We're no longer living into community-based environment here. We are more individualistic as it comes. The Western society is not community-based as it was back home. Back home, one person in the family can be educated and you all carry out the pride. But here, you need to educate yourself so you can carry in your own pride within. So get education, get educated. It doesn't matter what level you reach. Just go and make that step. If it's a certificate, a diploma, high school diploma where I live do not count. The high school diploma do not count. Go and get a certificate and get yourself educated. Congolese women, we need to elevate ourselves here in the diaspora. We are coming already in mass with family, with a lot of support. So let's just do our best so that the generation to come does not have to carry a lot of loads for us. So much for stopping by, and I hope I'll see you in my next video.